top and click on Filter, and then Liquify. And here is our new Liquify dialog box. Now, to the left-hand side, we have our tools, and we're going to be using one tool only in this example, and that's the Forward Warp tool, which is this tool right here. And on the right-hand side, we have our tool options. Now, we're going to use a pretty big brush for this example. Our brush density we're going to keep somewhat low. Basically, brush density tells Photoshop how much of that brush to use. So we want a big brush, but we only want to use the center of the brush, not the whole entire brush. And the brush pressure I'm going to leave around 90. So we're going to start, and you have to realize that you don't want to overdo it, because then it looks unrealistic. So we're just going to go and we're going to pull certain areas like so, just to give a little bit more definition to the face. We're going to pull in the right-hand side of her face just a little bit, just like so. Very, very subtle, just like that. And we're going to click OK once we're finished. And you can see the difference. Her face is a little bit more skinny and a little bit more defined. But we're not finished yet. We're going to add some definition using curve adjustment layers. So if we head down to the Tools palette, the right-hand side of our interface, and we click on this button right here, which if we hover over it says Layers. And we're going to click on that one right now. And the first curve adjustment layer we're going to add is our highlights. So all we have to do is grab this line right here and just drag it up a little bit, just like so. And you'll notice that the face has gotten, the whole image has gotten a lot brighter. Click OK. And one more time, we're going to add one more curve adjustment layer. This time we're going to deal with the shadow, so we're going to drag it down a little bit. And click OK. Now once we have both our curve adjustment layers, which is our add vector mask, 1 and 2, and all we have to do is, as long as our background color is black, hold down Command or Control and press Delete. That will fill our layer mask with black. Now what we're going to do, we're going to actually start painting in our definition, our shadows and highlights. So the top layer is our shadows layer. We're going to grab our brush. I'm going to put the brush size around 50. The opaque color. And we're going to very simply start painting in like so. I'm going to increase the opacity a little bit. Maybe decrease it a little bit more. And just like that, start painting in some shadows. This just gives a little bit more definition to the person's face. Just like that. And I'm going to go around certain areas of the face, adding some definition. Very, very simple. Add some under the lip to give a little bit more depth. And once we're finished or pretty happy with our top layer, which is our shadows, we're going to click on the next layer and we're going to start adding some highlights. So we're going to start painting in our highlights just like so. And basically go around the face and add highlights anywhere that you think there should be highlights. But don't overdo it because then it looks a little bit unrealistic. The face is a little bit more defined and different than my result. So this is a very quick tutorial showing you how to reshape someone's facial structure and add some definition using curve adjustment layers. Now the advantage of using curve adjustment layers rather than the burn or dodge tool is you can easily double click on the curve icon and adjust the curves to your liking. So you can make it a lot darker if you wanted to, a lot lighter.